1. Overview of accessing unsecured business credit. Despite possessing poor personal credit, individuals may still obtain access to substantial unsecured credit, up to $50,000, through lawful but unconventional business strategies. Central to this method is the formation and structured use of corporate entities, which can be leveraged as separate legal and financial instruments to establish business credit independently of one's personal credit profile. Footnote: corporate entities may serve as alternative conduits for acquiring business credit outside the scope of personal credit scores. 2. Establishing a corporate entity and obtaining an EIN. To begin, one must establish a lawful business entity, such as an LLC or corporation, in any state, with a preference for anonymous incorporation jurisdictions like New Mexico, Nevada, Wyoming, or Delaware. Upon formation, the entity must obtain an Employer Identification Number, EIN, which serves as the entity's equivalent of a Social Security number for tax and credit purposes. This EIN becomes the cornerstone of the entity's independent credit profile. Footnote: anonymous state corporations and EIN registration allow for legal distinction between personal and business financial identity. 3. Overcoming low personal credit scores through dual entity strategy. For individuals lacking a sufficient personal FICO score, typically under 720, a second corporate entity can be formed using their personal name as the LLC or incorporated. This auxiliary entity, when used judiciously in credit applications, may act as a surrogate guarantor, allowing the applicant to use its EIN in place of their personal SSN. Though not foolproof, this method provides a 75% probability of success when executed correctly, especially with smaller credit lines or secured business cards. Footnote: a dual entity structure can bypass limitations posed by personal credit through strategic use of an alternate EIN. 4. Structuring business information and application accuracy. Credit applications must be carefully structured to reflect the business as an independent entity with its own address, contact number, and operational identity. The applicant must list the first entity as the applying business and use the second entity's EIN when prompted for the personal guarantor's SSN. This distinction must be made accurately and lawfully, and the business should have a proper mailing address, e.g., UPS or virtual office, and a separate business phone line. Footnote: separating business from personal identifiers ensures applications remain lawful and institutionally verifiable. 5. Strategic use of secured and unsecured business credit cards. Newly formed entities with no prior credit profile may begin with secured business credit cards as a gateway to unsecured lines. Institutions like Bank of America offer these products, which, when responsibly used, transition into unsecured credit with increased limits. This foundational credit activity is key to building a business's financial credibility, especially when personal credit is insufficient to act as a direct guarantor. Footnote: secured business credit cards function as credit-building tools for new entities lacking credit history. 6. Lawfulness, intent, and ethical use of credit instruments. The strategy described is lawful and does not constitute fraud, provided it is not used with the intent to deceive creditors or default on repayment. The purpose should be entrepreneurial in nature, such as starting an online business, investing, or acquiring growth capital, not personal enrichment at a lender's expense. Responsible credit use is fundamental to wealth accumulation and establishes a reliable borrower profile for future leverage. Footnote: proper intent and lawful execution of credit-building strategies are essential to long-term financial viability. 7. Shifting mindsets, thinking like capital builders. Wealth is not built through evasion, but through strategic borrowing, prompt repayment, and reinvestment. The affluent do not seek to exploit credit, but to use it as leverage, gaining access to greater capital and better terms over time. Adopting a capital builder's mindset involves viewing credit as a tool for scalability rather than a personal windfall. Footnote: sustainable wealth is built through disciplined credit use and reinvestment, not exploitation. 8. Credit privacy and reporting exemptions. Business credit accounts, especially those issued under EINs, generally do not report to consumer credit bureaus unless explicitly guaranteed with a personal SSN. This insulation allows entrepreneurs to build business credit without impacting personal credit reports, further encouraging responsible borrowing and credit segregation. Footnote: properly structured business credit is often isolated from personal credit reporting agencies. 9. Long-term strategy and personal credit repair. While backdoor methods provide immediate access to funding, repairing personal credit remains essential for comprehensive financial strength. A strong FICO score enhances future borrowing capacity and lowers risk exposure. This method should be used as a transitional strategy while diligently working to rehabilitate and elevate personal credit to ideal levels, 700 plus. Footnote: backdoor strategies should complement, not replace, long-term personal credit restoration. 10. Conclusion and continued financial literacy development. Backdoor strategies to obtain unsecured business credit are lawful, effective, and often essential for aspiring entrepreneurs facing credit limitations. However, success requires careful planning, ethical intent, and ongoing financial education. By leveraging these tools responsibly, individuals may catalyze wealth creation and escape restrictive financial paradigms. Footnote: responsible financial strategies empower long-term entrepreneurial and credit-based success.